Hello, Munira. Case made from Saudi Arabia. Ahmed, welcome back. Thank you. So the reason I had to break the previous or end the previous one, the previous live video, was because I had to go grab my boy who was crying, and after rocking him, he's sleeping really good. He's 3 weeks old. He's 3 weeks old today. Yeah. All right. Odiachi Sylvester, good day, bro, for the good job so far. Thank you. Ode Frank Egochi, watching from Nigeria. Thank you. Stephen Carlos, so pretty. Thank you. Yeah. So me, I like to analyze money. Huh? Who is making the money? Who is paying the money for what service and how long? How stressful it was for the job done before the exchange of money. So I like to analyze everything. So we paid 300 Canadian dollars to get the circumcision done. The whole process happened within 30 minutes from the time we arrived till the end, and we paid 300 for that. Now I have a friend who did the same thing in a nearby city called Hamilton, and they did it for a little over $400. Now you probably saw one of our followers also write that in Toronto you could get the same thing done for $120. So the prices differ from city to city or from practitioner to practitioner, and also the prices differ based on the type of circumcision you are getting, right? There are different types of circumcision. There are types where when they take off the foreskin, you actually will see the red foreskin like that when you bring your baby home. There are also types where they use a ring, something like a ring, which covers the skin, and after 3 or 4 days or a couple of days, it falls off, right? It falls off and then the ring comes off. With that, you don't get to see the blood and the skin of the penis like that. There are different types. The one we did is the ring type, where we basically don't get to see that much of an exposure, and everything is just capped with a ring, and it's pretty according to our pediatrician, that was way better than the other type, so we opted for this one. Our pediatrician is also Nigerian. Our pediatrician for both our kids, she's Nigerian. I believe she's Yoruba. Very smart, one of the finest in our region. So when she referred us, we decided to go with that. But why am I even making this video to talk about this? Like, what I'm seeing is that those who practice in the, or whose job is in the health sector, and they are specialists, they tend to make a lot of money. They make a lot of money. Specialists, health practitioners, from doctors to gynae to pediatricians to, I don't even know. Guys, tell me, what is the name of those who circumcise? Do they have a special name? Is that their main job, or they do something else on the side? But these guys are making money. Even if you're making $120 for circumcision, or $300 or $450, or depending on how much you look at it, or you're paying for it, this is good money, because in less than 30 minutes the job was done. At the time when we were there, I saw this same doctor circumcise 3 babies, all within within a short time, and we are all paying $300. I'm like, wow, this is money flowing, right? He did it with so much ease. It was so, yeah, the ring, Obed Wingy, the ring is easy. That's what we did, right? Like, it was so quick. Within 5, 6, 7 minutes, he's already done with my boy. It was even the prepping, how to prep the boy, put him down, check his weight. Those are the ones that took probably a couple more minutes. But within some few minutes, it was already done. I had a little chat with the doctor before the circumcision, and he's Lebanese. He's from Lebanon, and this is what he does. In the same place where he has his office for doing this, he also has a pharmacy in the same building. And the pharmacy is just, you literally walk from the circumcision room straight to the pharmacy too. And you can tell this is a family business, right? Where they run a pharmacy. So you buy all their prescription like peroxypyrin. We bought that right from the pharmacy. You could tell, probably I talked to the woman in there. You can tell this is family. The kids were there, the boys, teenagers. One of them was behind the counter serving me. The other one was behind the other counter, 2 boys, teenagers, right? And he's Lebanese. I didn't ask him how he came to Canada, but you can tell this what he does. But why am I saying this? Some people work for the money. Some work for passion. I believe when I was young, if somebody really had teenage conversations with me to figure out passions and dreams and careers, some of us would have studied differently. You see, we don't get this kind of coaching and mentorship when we are teenagers. So we studied the wrong things, sometimes not connected to the things we want to do in life, right? We go pick the wrong courses and all of that. We go do all the courses that are probably not connected with anything we want to do. And then when we grow up, it's such a big decision to decide whether you want to continue or change. Change is not easy. Change is so difficult, right? To just go and use 14 years of your life studying something that you don't need, only to realize that you probably need a different thing, can be a very big change. Sometimes it comes with a lot of resistance and sacrifice. But guys, my point is this. If within 3 hours, I saw this health practitioner, Lebanese immigrant most likely, circumcised 3 babies, and we all paid $300 each. You can only guess how much he is making in a day. His 30 minutes is worth this much. Somebody's 30 minutes is also, somebody's 1 hour is worth $15 an hour. Here in Ontario, we are making about $14, $15 an hour minimum wage. Yet somebody's 30 minutes is worth more than $300 for the same time. Right? My lawyer that I use for real estate, he tells me his 1 hour is about $500. His 1 hour is about $500. So at the end of the year, you look at these guys and they make over $500,000 a year. And you wonder if they are special human beings or not. I don't know. My reason for making this video is that sometimes if we don't get coaching and mentorship to pick the right courses that can connect with our passions and dreams and stuff like that, we can work and think we are working hard, but in effect we are actually working not smart. One of the things I continue to pray and hope to do is to work smart, which is, how do I spend less time but make more money and still be very happy and fulfilled? 3 things at the same time: working less but getting more money and making sure you are fulfilled. Because you can work less, get more money, but you will not be fulfilled. You'll still be frustrated because you're not happy. I want to be happy making the money, and I want to really make sure I'm not killing myself working too. There are so many jobs. What I'm finding is specialist health practitioners make a lot of money. I once saw the pay stub or the income document of somebody who works in the US, right? Specialist health person. I opened my mouth. I'm like, wow. And this person was in the 30s. I'm like, wow. Guys, you can't even compare it to anything in Africa. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy money. Right? We are not talking about crazy athletes, LeBron James kind of money, or Kevin Durant kind of money, or Cristiano. But these are middle-class people who are making really good money. Why can't they afford a mansion? They will be able to buy any mansion, waterfront property. They can live anywhere. They can take unlimited vacations, right? And they don't stress themselves. I hope I can be a father who can coach my kids to connect with their passions and their talents and make the right moves as they grow. I hope I can guide them. Zuckerberg's father was right there to coach him and guide him. As a dentist, he made sure he found him a tutor who who tutored him in programming and computing. And in no time, in 30s, he's already blazed through. Sometimes it's not about the money. Sometimes it's about passion and giftings, right? But this is where parents have to play a role. This is where our parents, you can't leave this to the teacher. The teachers themselves, they have raised so many kids. They can. Some teachers will even kill the dreams of people. I have a friend who told me that he wanted to be a medical doctor. In junior high school, his teacher told him, you're from such a poor family, you can't become one. And that kind of negative comment from the teacher literally killed his dream of wanting to study sciences. So all I'm saying is that parents, this is where we need to do this. Like, look at this. I'm aware of this. What is the chance that I'm going to raise my kids and give them that coaching and guide them without forcing them to do something they don't want to do, but coaching them in such a way that they can make smart moves with what they study and what they do? We need this. If our parents can't get this right, nobody's going to teach the kids. Nobody. Like, you can tell with this Lebanese doctor, his kids are going to see the right things and teaching and practice. And they're going to grow up. You see them. You see the doctor producing doctors. You see the gynae producing her gynae. You see a Cristiano producing more Cristianos. Right? Because these guys know exactly how to turn and coach their kids. I can't remember my father ever. I'm not saying this to shame my father, guys. I'm saying this from a point of wisdom and reflection in life. There was never a time that my dad sat me down and said, young man, this is what I went through and this is what I had to do. This is the hustle I had to bear with or go through. I want you to learn from this and make XYZ moves. I never had that father conversation. Never. Never is a word. Nobody sat me ever to tell me, young guy, as you're growing up, these are smart moves to make. I just had to go through the system and wish that sera, what will happen will happen. No. No. Smart people raise smart kids. We don't have to struggle to make money. When the parenting and the coaching and the mentorship is right, it's serious. In this same world, how come two people of the same age, one has everything, doesn't stress himself and make all the money, and another person struggles and struggles as if he's catching the wind with his hand? How is this possible? Guys, today I'm not going to talk about masters and education. Today I just want to talk to you guys who want to listen. I'm not going to answer your questions about this, right? Guys, I never had parents. I never had parents who sat me down to talk about life. So everything I did was just going through life and hoping that life teaches me. But it's the hardest way to learn. Smart parents, smart parenting, you sit your kids down. Even if you are not proud of your own life now and the work you do and the struggles you're going through, use that to teach your kids. Sit them down. Sit them down. Sit them down and tell them, son, I struggled doing XYZ. I hope you don't make the same mistakes. A father gives good advice. A father uses life as an example. I can definitely bet that so long as I have the breath of life and a clear mind, the kind of stress I went through, John Henry will never go through this. That is why I named him after a millionaire. Right from his name, he's a millionaire already in the making. I can bet so long as I'm alive and the grace of God is over me and my family, my daughter will never work for money. Money go to follow him. Money go follow him. Money will follow them. Because I am prepared to give them that training and mentorship right from the beginning. Many of us are struggling today because there is no coaching, there is no mentorship. Many of us are struggling today because we never have that kind of coaching from our parents. They never had it from their own parents, so they can't give it to you. They deal with their own stress and they hope that you figure it out. Life is too mysterious for kids to figure it out, guys. Life is too mysterious for kids to figure it out on their own. They need a leader. They need a parent to walk them through. If you're watching and you have kids, it's not too late. The way you fix the future is to fix it now using your kids. The way you fix. All right. Yeah, everything I mentioned was in Canadian dollars. Okay, so the $300 I paid was, I mean, I live in Canada, so the money I paid was in Canadian dollars. But definitely, this is huge. This is huge. This is huge. Grace Lavie, I'm doing fine. How are you? Today I'm talking about your industry health, huh? Yeah. Sylvester, let me read it. While growing up, I put myself through every holiday to learn one skill, but my dad never liked the idea. Happy myself because I was able to push myself to gain all the necessary skills. Yeah, guys, parenting is big, huh? Parenting is a big factor in fixing the world. Your biggest gift as a parent to society is to be a good parent, to raise good kids. Because when we miss the parenting part, the coaching and the mentorship, the kind of kids we produce here is disastrous, right? Look at all the people who are smart. Just look at the story of, there is an Indian kid who is a teenager. He's in the city of Brampton. He's in the city of Brampton. By the time that guy was already 10 years old, he was already a genius he was already a genius making crazy, like, guys. And when you go and study this, these Indians are so good at this, huh? You wonder how come the Indians have all the tech jobs, huh? They are the ones making, look at the CEO of Google. He's an Indian. Look, all the where I work, the guys who are making the big monies, these are the Indians, huh? They make all the big tech money, over 200 and stuff. And you wonder how they keep doing that. Because right from infancy, their parents get them right. They don't just leave you on your own and say, go and study everything in the world. They know what is selling. They know the kind of skills that are in high demand. So they put the kids right to that kind of training right away. Unfortunately, in Africa, we don't. Our parents want us to study every nonsense. Every nonsense. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Because sometimes when we open the kids to almost everything without guiding them to specifics, they end up getting confused more than getting clarity. Right? I am learning a lot by watching the Indians. They are smart. They own all the real estate you can think of in Canada. They own many of the real estate. I'm learning a lot by just watching the Indians. They make crazy money. Crazy money. I'm watching them. And I'm asking, how are we missing this as Africans who travel? How are we missing this? I want to contribute to society through the little things I do with my family. And I hope you also take it up. Don't leave this to your government. Your government is too hopeless to do that. Don't leave these things to your government to do. They won't. They are clueless. They don't even know it. I hope this video inspires somebody. Just know that within 1 hour, somebody charged 3 different people $300 for a service, and that didn't require him to break sweat. But somebody is also going to hustle the whole day somewhere in Africa without even making $50 in a day. The same energy. The same life where we live. It starts right from when we are kids. God bless you. That is even a minor surgery. You are right. That is even a minor surgery. Imagine the cost of a major surgery. Can you imagine that? All right, guys. Okay, so I'm going to end the session here. That way I can be able to spend more time with my family, okay? See you guys another time. God bless you. Share this video. Let it get to every parent. We need to get our parents to watch some of this. God bless you. Bye.